Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Friday again. End of the week. A lot of people say that was an ugly price action. No, not for us, not for me, not for Stefan, not for VIP, not for Crypto Traders Arena in general. We made money this week. As day traders, as swing traders, was acceptable. But that's a different story. Let's start doing the review on a higher time frame. Morning, Catalin. Morning, everyone. So, CME chart daily. What do we have here? We are in the same location like last couple of days. We managed to get an ugly W, then we managed to get an ugly so-called M if you put the line chart. And actually we are going sideways. Everyone is panicking here that will go and will dump. Everyone is getting bullish here that will go to 150k, things like that. And actually it's a range, and we can play that range over and over again. Yeah, I was out yesterday, but I didn't miss too much. If you remember, yesterday we said something about getting in the short reload zone on lower time frame. What do we have here? No bullish divergence, no nothing. We are still in the range, we are still going sideways. So on higher time frame, what we did yesterday, we just retested 38.2. Simple, basic. No reason to think about, well, we'll go to 20k. No, it's going sideways for the moment. If we switch the template, you can see we are the other side of the trend line. We don't want to stay here, but it is what it is. If we am out here, then yeah, we can test lower levels. We'll have to wait and see what will happen. Ethereum on daily, like I said, a bit stronger than Bitcoin on higher time frame. On lower time frame, sometimes it's stronger, sometimes it's weaker, but on higher time frame, on daily, you can see we are on the different side of the trend line. We are holding this long reload zone really nicely, and if we'll see a W, maybe we should think something. For the moment, I don't see a setup here on daily. If I'll switch on 4-hour chart, no, because we had this dump that tested the Monday low and it's a lower low. So from now on, maybe we can make a W. Let's go back on daily. So Ethereum a bit stronger than Bitcoin. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Okay, we pumped, we dumped, and now we are trying to bounce here. Again, no W on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We want a W here to think continuation, to think bounce back higher. Going sideways will not help us too much. Dominance. We asked for some M's, we got some M's, but unfortunately we got some W's on daily also. Low, high, this is the neckline. Higher, low, higher, high. So we like it, we don't like it. We have a big chunky W on daily chart on Bitcoin dominance. It's the end of the year, maybe it's a fake out, maybe it's just another bearish retest of 60% and will dump. But we have to acknowledge, we have to see that W. In trading doesn't work. I close my eyes or I don't look at that chart because I don't like it. I like it, I don't like it. I have to see the reality in the market. And now we are fighting 60% with a big chunky W below that level. It's crystal clear. It's not the prettiest, but it's a W. Okay, and we closed above the neckline 1-2 days. That's a clear confirmation for that W for me. If I'll see an M or if I'll see weakness here, well, we'll talk about it. Yes. Up and down, we are in the same place. We are still fighting this trend line. Here everyone was saying moon. Here everyone was saying, well, dump, will go down, will go down. Well, actually it's just playing around with us. Gold, We didn't SFU, but that doesn't mean we'll not SFU the all-time high here. I think we can do that and we can push even higher. It's just the fact that market is not going up only or down only. When you see the market going in one direction only, that it's a blow off top or capitulation kind of idea. So for the moment, gold, we can consider gold really strong here on the, look at it. Silver, I'm not talking too much about silver anymore because, well, we are in a profitable trade. We are trying to maximize the profit. It's strong, it's nice. Total market cap, everyone is becoming bullish and bearish, but actually we are still fighting 3 trillion. Nothing special here. Total 3 the same. Well, people will say, what the fuck happened with the interest rate in Japan and why is not dumping? Well, we dumped before the news. It was a bearish event or ugly event, and we sold the rumor, and we are kind of dead cat bouncing or buying the news. Pretty simple. So that's my overview. Basically in the same place. We cannot say we are leaving this long reload zone for the moment. We are going sideways. I know, yeah, a lot of people don't like this environment. Oh, I'm tired, boss. Yeah. If you don't, you are not sharp enough, okay, I understand your attitude, but that should motivate you to become better and enjoy a range like this. A good trader with some experience should enjoy this environment. Why? This range is big enough from 85, 84, 84 to 95, 10K. It's more than okay to play on lower time frame to play the range. Now, it's not a bear market environment where you had $500 range and it was impossible to make any money. Yeah, this price action is tradable. You see Stefan day in, day out. You see me day in and day out trading and making money. We enjoy this kind of environment. When the market is trending, it's kind of boring. Why? If you manage to get on the right side of the trend and you jumped in a trade, you have to wait. Nothing you can do. In a range, well, other range high, I'll try to short. Other range low, I'll try to long. And it's not as boring as in a trend. In a trend, if you manage to get in that trend, you just have to sit tight and wait. So, if you are not able to make money in a range like this, maybe you should join me in Capua 1, and then maybe you can join even Capua 2. Okay, that's the overview on higher time frame. Today we still have some news, yeah. In the New York session, we have existing home sales. I think it's an important report. We had overnight in the Asia, we had inflation rate and interest rate decision. Didn't produce wild swings, but anyway, I said last night before the news, I said, be careful. Okay, this time was kind of a non-event. But that means you should fuck around in the news? No, definitely not. You can get away with 10 news, 20 news, 100 news, fucking around and making money or just fucking around. And one time, you'll get an ugly slippage, you'll get on the wrong side of the market and will liquidate your account. And that's bad. You don't need too many situations like that. One, it's enough to destroy you. So it's better to stay the fuck out. This is my 2 cents, people. I'm not your financial advisor. Okay, we talked about the news we have. Let's go on lower time frame. If you remember, yesterday I have 50-minute chart here. 2 days ago we played this one. Then here Stefan said something about a long. Well, we are long, and I said that if we'll test the short reload zone here, we have double short reload zone, you can short here. Unfortunately, I was out. I wasn't able to take this trade. I didn't have enough signal even for my phone to take the trade. But can you tell me that this wasn't obvious trade? Wasn't a good trade here? I think it was. Then overnight, later we dumped and we formed this W here. Some people asked me about the W. I said, well, I don't want to take that W because it's before the interest rate decision in the ASEA session. Who took this one at the retest? Well, made some money. What the market is actually doing here is kind of an ugly fib pong, people. I could put 1 hour chart. We are playing the Monday range over and over again. Now you understand why we put a lot of pressure on Monday range and why we wait for Tuesday to have the Monday high and the Monday low. Look at it, how well respected it is. Okay, that's done. What we can do now? Well, unfortunately, we are back in the middle of the range, which is bad. If I'll do on lower time frame, if I'll take this swing high and this swing low, well, we have a short reload zone. So if I necessarily want to trade, I should think short here. No? Let's put the swing high. That's the correct way to draw the short reload zone. From the high to the low. Short reload zone. Look at it. Look at how well respected it is. How the market is rejecting here. I have a setup on 1 hour here. Well, not quite. I have a shark setup here. If I'll delete everything or I'll put only this one. Let's take a look. Let's change the color here with a different one so you can see it. One color. Well, let's use a different color. There you go. Okay, that's a shark setup. Look at it. The market touched the shark. That's why I'm saying every time, shark, it's a good setup. Look at the candles here. We dumped, we stopped a little bit. That's the area where we should stop pumping. You didn't manage to take that one. Wait for an M, wait for a general setup if you really want to trade. On the other hand, it's kind of ugly because we are in the middle of the Monday range. And it's already Friday, so we can fuck around here in the middle of the range for a long period of time until maybe even Monday at 87, 88. I think we can. But I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do. If you want to take it to find a setup here, just acknowledge the fact that you can stay in that trade until Monday or maybe more. And it will be a boring price action. After a pump and dump and high volatility, we can slow down and you can stay in the trade for a long period of time. And then pump and dump and stop you out. It doesn't matter if you're long or short. We made money this week. Let's enjoy ourselves. Take a trade if you want here, but extra careful, low risk if you want. And on the same time, we can SFU this level. That will be a nice short. We can even SFU this level from Wednesday. That will be a nice short. If we'll dump without a setup here, well, we should bounce from the long reload zone, no? Because we can draw a long reload zone. From there to there, and I'll put the long reload zone. There you go. So we should bounce from here, which is confluence with Monday low. If this one will not produce a setup here, watch out for the SFU of the lows. I don't know if it's a megaphone. I think it's classic volatility, Alex. I think it's volatility from the events. It's not expanding volatility. I don't think the volatility will expand more in the weekend, for example, or next week. I think it's just volatility. I don't consider it a megaphone. But maybe you're right. Who knows? So, here for short ideas if you are playing range. Here for long ideas if you are playing range. Here we can take a short, but it's better to stay the fuck out. We had events the entire week, Alex. So the market makers, my humble opinion is that the market makers are still recovering after 10 October. Yeah? I think the market makers, most of them, they are still recovering from 10 October. They got fucked. Even them. That's why sometimes the price action is behaving so ugly. Yeah? The weeks the weeks on most of the altcoins, the big ones, they need to be retested. Even swept the lows for some of them to clear the books. They will not, market makers will not accept, well, we lost money and we'll pack it up and we'll go away. No, doesn't work that way for them. Okay. So that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum on 1 hour. Lower time frame, we are weaker than Bitcoin. Look at it. We are fighting the Monday low. On higher time frame, yeah, it's a bit different, but on lower, on 1 hour, look at it. I want to dollar cost average below 2.8. I got an opportunity here, but not for long. And we are bouncing. Is this market strong? No, for the moment, no. We had an ugly W here, but what we have here, we have kind of shoulder, ugly, shoulder, head, maybe the right shoulder. Bullish divergence, you can see here, bullish divergence on RSI between shoulder and head. That confirms my thinking that maybe, just maybe, it's an inverse head and shoulder. An ugly one, indeed. And if we'll come back down here, it will respect this long reload zone and then we'll bounce. I think we can think about something. What we can do now? Well, let's assume that the pump is over for the moment. Take the high, take the low. That's the area. Look at the confluence. Look at the support and resistance here. Look left. Even more if you really want. But it's enough what we have here. If the market will reject and will come here and will make a nice double at 78.6 or in the long reload zone, you think I'll attempt a long? I think I will. Especially if I see all the reasons for a general setup. Also, what you can play here? Well, I think Mountain Man is not the best, but Shark will be a nice one. You know, Ethereum and Shark love to go together. But you don't have to wait until the market will dump here and then to wait for maybe you'll put a market order here or you'll try to get at the market. No, you put a limit order. Yeah, OCO limit order. Professional traders don't use market orders. Learn that. Something like this. So if you are playing Shark, for example, it's just an example. I'm not saying to play the Shark, but if you are playing the Shark and you see a rejection, you see a 3-bar fractal here, you'll say, well, fuck it, I'll put the order. Entry at the Shark, stop loss here, take profit there. If you are a professional already or you are with some experience, you'll say, well, let's put only the stop loss, the entry and the stop loss. I'll take care of the take profit, trying to maximize it. But look at your journal. Yeah? Just go and look at your journal, your log. And in your log, if in your log you don't have at least 5,000 trades logged, you don't have any fucking business to maximize the profit. You put the limit order here, stop loss here, and take profit there. Do 5,000 trades like this, and then you can think about maximizing. First, you have to be able to stay in this trade, to trust this trade, to I don't know, to own the trade. And then you can find out how to maximize. Everyone has a couple of months of trading and maximizing the profit. Really? No, you are fucking around with the trade and with your statistics and with your everything. That's what you are doing. You are not maximizing anything. Show me that you have 200, 300, 400 trades, same setup, with 2 to 1 risk to reward, and you are profitable, and you don't do stupid mistakes, and then okay, we can maximize something. Until then, no. Will people listen? Probably not. So here, we can play along if we'll get back down here. Playing a short, well, a short is dangerous to play because we have an SFU level here, we had another one here, and I don't think it's enough. The market could pump even more. So for a short, either SFU of the Monday high or a short reload zone from this swing high and this swing low. So either a general setup here, you can see the fair value gap here, you can see the resistance here, look left. Give me an EM here, give me a general setup. I like it, well, kind of, because it's in the middle of the Monday range. Not so much. But a shark could be played here, a shark short, or an SFU of the Monday high. So, I told you what levels I'm watching for Bitcoin. I'm telling you what levels and what I'm watching for Ethereum. The rest is up to you, people. This live stream is for public and is for free. Nobody's asking you anything. Not even your favorite influencer where you go and pay a lot of money for a premium subscription is not giving you all the levels we do for free. Me, Stefan, and Gladiators. Okay, so I'll recap on Ethereum. Long reload zone here, shark, or long reload zone for a long on Ethereum here. If we'll dump straight down in the news, maybe an SFU. So those are the long ideas. For short, I have the short reload zone here, but it's ugly because it's in confluence with the middle of the range and I don't like that. So I'll prefer mostly a shark short or an SFU short. Or a general setup but higher than this level. A general setup above shark or in this area. At 3,000 and something. Okay, so that's my thinking on Ethereum. Shitcoins, the rest of shitcoins, we need to go at least on 4-hour chart. This is my humble opinion about shitcoins. Okay. Aster, no W, no trade, people. And we don't have any fucking W on Aster for the moment. What we can do on Aster, we can slowly dollar cost averages, 68 cents. Couple of weeks ago, some people asked me at $1.10 if it's a good level. And I said, no. We need at least 90 cents to start dollar cost average. Below $1. At the level CZ said that he's buying. And now we are in a nice discount and we can even go lower, 50 cents or lower. Who the fuck knows? But if you are slowly dollar cost averaging, yes. For a setup, you need at least a 4-hour W here. And we don't have that W. This one doesn't care about what Bitcoin is doing. You can see it's in the trade, is fucking around, consolidating. Nothing here, no W here. Here we are attempting to do a W on cloud. On cloud or cloud. Oh, okay. So 88.6. Nice location. No bullish divergence. Maybe we should wait for another W here. But this is a valid W on 4-hour chart. What I see an M top here. If I see an M top, I could draw a trend line. And this could be a nice LJ. You can see it? M top, trend line. Confirmed, validated multiple times, W the other side. Depends on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin will dump, you know what will happen. No W. Nice W. Let's see the location. Huh? Not bad. You should chase. Hold on. No, you should wait for a retest. Where? Here. At least candle body highs. You can take that W if you really want to play something. I'll frame the trade for you. No. Frame it yourself. I showed you too many times. People should learn how to do it themselves. This one out from the trade. Now, remember I took that. We said that we'll take this one, we'll take this one. In the dump, we failed. People, I'm not immune to losses. My best friend in trading. Who knows who's my best friend in trading? My best friend is helping me 40% of the time. When I need him, he's there. His most reliable friend. Exactly. So my best friend helped me out here. Yeah. My best friend is helping me here. I took this one, another 3 times bigger stop loss, or still be in the trade. This could continue lower and lower until close to zero. Yeah. So I took the stop loss. Next boss. No W here, nothing special here. Let's put the entire template actually. There you go, looks better. Looks like wants to do some W's, but actually it's a range, it's going sideways. No. 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 Nice location for lower time frame on some. Okay, if you take this low, this high, and you wait for 1 hour W here, if you see something, maybe. But that's up to you. No W. Trying to do some W's here. Look at it. W, breakout, retest. Kind of ugly. Okay, maybe it's a range. Let's wait a little bit more. But if you see breakout and retest, that could be a trade. No W here. No W here. No W on X-pin. Nice location. Could go lower. Yes. Of course he can. But I don't see a setup for the moment. No W. Monad similar. And I could go on the rest of them. They are looking similar. Most of them, they don't have a W. Some of them, they have a W. And we need to wait a little bit more for a setup. Will altcoins form clear for our W's today, in the weekend, and next week we can play some swing trades? Possible. We'll be here. If they will form for our W's, I'll be around and I'll try to take some of them. And of course, I'll post for our community. Okay? So that's my overview, people. Let's see the chat. Sorry about the fact that I'm checking the chat for requests at the end, but I want to be able to focus on what I'm seeing in the market to do the daily crypto plan, and I'll let the requests at the end. Pyro, you have to learn. I think you are new here. If you said fart coin, you don't get anything from me. We don't do review of that coin. Okay, Alex said about the megaphone. Yes, and pre entry for short. Pre. What the fuck is pre? Anyone knows? Pre. Well, let's take. Where? This one? Prime? Pre? Private global? I don't get it. What pre should be? Anyone knows? I don't know. Well, Somana Slam, if you want to get banned on YouTube, keep pushing it. Keep pushing it because you can succeed. It's pretty easy for me. Someone wants to short this motherfucker? At the bottom? This is a location to short? This one? I don't know if it's this one, but if it's prime? Why the fuck you want to short something like this? You want to start a dollar cost averaging plan if you think it's valid and has a chance to recover. But shorting here? No, definitely not. Okay. BAT on weekly? Old shitcoin BAT. Old shitcoin. If you see any Any W on weekly? Maybe. Let's see what we have here. So this is daily. You can see the level we bought. Huh? 20 cents. Let's put weekly. Well, yeah. You have W's here from 10 cents to 20 cents. You can see weekly W. And now we are doing the retest of the weekly W's. Of course, it's okay to buy 18 cents or even 20 cents here. Okay, so W, weekly W, it's exactly what we want. After a weekly W, what do we want? We want a breakout and then a retest. We had that. Probably this one is the last chance to get in until the next pump. Also could be a fake out, could be just the price action in this bottom range, which will be nice. That's why I recommend on all shitcoins to wait for weekly W's and use little old lady risk management at least to get risk free, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want. You buy 10 cents here and you sell half on a double at 20 cents. You have a risk free position for life. What you do with that risk free position, it's up to you, not up to me, and I don't want to micromanage your portfolio. I'm not your financial advisor. Well, people, let's call it a live stream. It's Friday. Take it easy. We have news in the New York. Probably it's best to stay out a little bit in the news. Enjoy the profits you made this week. Hopefully you made profits. I'll definitely enjoy my profits. If you want to join us in Cup 01, few places left for 2026. Okay? If you want to join us in Cup 2, you have to be a successful trader already, a swing trader at least. Okay? If you want to join us in VIP, you have to wait until the beginning of next year in January to when we'll open the VIP. If you want to join me on Premium or us in Premium, which is giving you access to the New York session, swing trades, and all the discussions we have and more materials, you can DM me. We have couple of places for Premium. Usually I open 5, and this month we occupy 3 already. Premium it's a lot of value, but people want day trading. They want scalping. They don't want to slow and steady. They hate that approach. They'll find out at the end that that's the best approach, but it is what it is. Triple witching, I know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Be extra careful on total risk. It's all I'm trying to say here. We still have some news. The volatility was big. We can still have volatility today. I told you my levels on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, what I'm waiting on altcoins, what I think about overall market is the best I can do, people. Okay? The rest is up to you. Okay, let's call it a live stream. See you if you are a YouTube member or you are not part of the Discord community. See you Monday morning with a weekly crypto review. If you are part of the Discord, you know what we will do. Next week, most probably will not do any live stream. Maybe Monday, maybe not. I don't know. I'll discuss with Stefan. I'll still do Monday and maybe Tuesday. I don't know if Tuesday. That Monday I'll do the daily crypto plan, the weekly crypto review, and I'll include the daily crypto plan. We are too damn close to the holidays. What we will do, we'll still hunt setups. Okay, I'll not hunt setups in the Christmas, exactly. Yeah, not exactly, but in this entire period, we'll hunt setups for VIP, for Premium, we'll post. But to live stream in the holidays, I don't think it's the best idea. Because I could frame a setup even if I'm out and I have the laptop with me. I could open the laptop and I could frame a setup and post it. But to live stream is a bit difficult and we don't want to do that. But we'll announce exactly the program in in the Discord server. Okay, I'm blabbing away too much. See you next time, people. Bye bye.